Hi, this is Wait a Minute with John Wilcock, your genial host. I'm in Burma. It's actually the last day of May. Well, where we are is in the city of Bagan. Actually, it's the town, village of Bagan, but it was where Burma was started, and it was the capital at one time. In the 11th century, people were building all these temples and stupas to Buddha, and I guess if you were rich, you built your own, or you built one for your family. And I suppose, as in all times, the splendid was some kind of reflection on who you are. So we left this morning. We left Rangoon, which now is Yangon, very early in the morning to fly up here. And to my surprise, we didn't come straight to the hotel. We went to visit some of the temples immediately, and unfortunately I didn't have my proper camera with me, the one I'm working on now. Now I'm at the hotel. I've unloaded this camera, and before we go for dinner, and before we go to this sunset temple, and then after dinner, where it was going to be a puppet show apparently, I just took a swim. The pool is beautiful. The hotel is really great, and I'll show you that before we meet Nikki, who is our guide, our tour leader, and she's a madcap former super nanny, British born, who's really nice and very knowledgeable, and you will see more of her later. Well, this is the porch outside my room, and when I walk out of the door, this is the view. So this lovely pink stuff, especially around the pool, as you will shortly see. Spacious garden between me and here and the main building. And these funny little things have owls on them. A chain of elephants developed guarding the entrance to the pool. They all have their trunk up raised. I don't know what that means. This is the bar beside the pool. Tropical coconut juice. And here's the pool with this beautiful stuff around it. I don't know what it is. I guess it's common enough, isn't it? And then there's this lovely big garden behind the pool. And a big stupa. I don't know how old, but the oldest one's dated back 10,000 years, so I've no idea about that one. And then the pool is guarded at one side by all these people, both pink and white. Mostly pink though. And I assume these are Burmese dancing girls. Anyway, there's one on every one of the pillars at this side. And then over there's another stupa. In fact, several of them. Tall and small. And over here, yet more.
You ordered pork tonight.
Lots of funny little pigs, all running around, making somebody's dinner tomorrow, maybe. Okay, cute.
Everyone got
the temple. Well, I would like to tell you about some belts, like the Buddhist, and then Buddha. That means we pay respect to the Buddha, and Dhamma, which is his teaching, and Sangha is the follower. So sometimes we, for our parents and for our teacher, to share the work of your marriage. When they can hear that you are hitting the triangular gongs, then they will say, well done, well done, well done. So even you don't have a time to pray to the Buddha. Also, the majority people in this region were the Buddhists, but we have two different types of the Buddhists. You know, what we have is the same as Sri Lanka, Thailand, Laos, which is the Theravada monk. So therefore the Buddhist world divided two schools.
You have to take off your damn shoes and socks everywhere you go, every temple. The guide said this was the main temple, and if you came to Bagan and didn't come to this one, then you hadn't really been to Bagan at all. And even though I'm already heartily sick of temples, I figured I'd better make it with this one. The main thing is having to take your shoes and socks off all the time. It's just a drag, you know.
11th century, 1090 AD, 1,000 years old, still very good and well preserved. The name is Ananda. It's very easy to remember. Ananda is in Pali language, which is the language of the Buddha. That means the Buddha enlightenment. It tells his infinity wisdom or his endless wisdom. So built by King Chansita. He built that temple for his learning and meditation.
You find neon signs in the strangest places.
Are you fun?
I'm just talking into the camera. Entrance is guarded by two fairly tall figures, but the really tall one is inside. Can't decipher the expression on her face. Our party approaches. I hived off from them because I didn't want to have to walk to the far end to look at the lake. And so past all the stalls and back to the bus. All kinds of paintings on the wall above. I don't quite know what they refer to, of course. Without a course in Buddhism, which I'll never study if you have to take off your shoes so much. That temple not to be missed, by the way, is Ananda Dava. Now we're all going for a horse and buggy ride.
Okay, can you please load up on your horse and cart? One that you
A puppet show during dinner. We're in the Green Elephant restaurant. This is the dish that's described as chicken and fish. There's the fish, there's the chicken, various vegetables and garlic and God knows what, and rice as well. Comes in these big things. Everybody's got a different one.
We're just getting into the spirit of it. Yes, that's the umbrella. Try to help it. Might as well go with the flow, really, and just get in the spirit of Okay? Yeah, everyone? Yeah. Everybody. Not me, not me. Everybody. I don't know, kind of unisex.
I was really tucked away down a bunch of narrow, muddy lanes. And you're never far from a stupa. In fact, several of them usually. motorcyclists.
I would imagine many around.
Your bottle yesterday? Why did you jump home? I always find by the third dance, take the back.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Kept starts really young.
Oh, look at that. Oh, little Jimmy babe.
So there's our group. There are 16 when everybody is present. Some of them this morning are cycling, as it happens. Sitting waiting at the edge of this little village. What we're waiting for, I think we're going to go and see a ceremony where they initiate monks, but I'm not quite sure about that. There's Nicky, who's our guide, English born. So here comes the procession. Almost everybody carrying umbrellas as well as proceeding. Even the dogs want to see this one. Most people are carrying, well, not most people, a lot of people are carrying flowers. It's very hard to hold an umbrella and a camera at the same time, so I retreated to the front of the bus, and even though I'll be videotaping through the rain street windows, it's still a better place to be. Oh, here comes the highlight of the procession. I guess the lady, the queen or whatever. Wonder how old she is. She looks very young. All seems to be ending up here nearly in front of the bus. It's a pity it's rain. It would have been great without the rain, but even with it's quite impressive. Here's one of the little beauties. Can't be more than 10, surely. They just went to get a taller umbrella to hold over. And that little tiny. They're pulling the music cart, though it's hard to see through the rain.
Who's not here? Michael's not here.
pulling it across the road.
Faye. Hi, Faye.
Still blaring away.
Can't get it.
Well, yes, that was certainly worth getting up for. I was sat across the street, and the monk who was sat opposite on a
1, 2, 3,
on a
4,
small
5, 6,
stool
7, 8, 9, 10,
pointed
11,
to
12,
the
13,
sky
and then you've got Danny and
waved to me.
I'm going to go cycling.
2 minutes later, but not before, it rained.
See you later.
Somebody commented to get some
coming off.
divine guidance, maybe. And so we say farewell to the little parade.